Oh, hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm in Vivid Color and I'm back today with the 15th episode of my Pokemon Y Wonderlocke. And if you're wondering how I can be in a good mood when I'm starting to record this episode, then you watched last episode, because last episode was a nightmare. I misplayed and lost my Snorlax to, I don't know her name, but the Shallor City's gym leader. I lost it to her Lucario, and it was honestly a misplay. I could have swapped my Snorlax out for Zorua and sort of like tried to bide for time and then switched in Quilava, just kind of banking on an outspeed. I don't know. I just feel like there was some sequence of events where I did not have to lose Snorlax, but I did. So what happened was I replaced Snorlax with my Honedge, thinking, oh cool, I'll add a Steel type to the team to sort of give some bulk that was lost by losing Snorlax. And then at the very end of the episode, I got four-sided and hit by a fighting type attack from a Machoke. So that's how my last episode went. And if you paid attention if you paid attention to the grinding montage at the beginning of this episode, you would know that I also lost Psyduck in that. So if you're wondering why is the layout so different, that's why. So I'll go over my team thoroughly this episode because I feel like it's actually relevant. So we'll just do a quick team recap and then we'll jump right into the Reflecting Cave. I have not added a 6th member to my party because I want to see what I get from the Reflecting Cave before I do that. So we have Zorua, who I've changed up his moveset just a little bit. I gave him Cut, he has Feint Attack, he learned Taunt, which I replaced Fake Tears with, and I gave him Hone Claws, which I replaced Pursuit with. It was something in that order. I'm not sure if that was the exact replacements, but I got most of my team up to level 25. I went ahead and put the Ralts on my party. Since the next gym is a fighting type gym, I assumed a fairy psychic type would be great to have, and I just want to absolutely obliterate. Oh, I wish I knew her name off the top of my head. I want to destroy her. I want to end her life. I want her to permanently have to resign being a gym leader after I'm through with her. So I have my Zaplardin, who's actually he's growing on me, even though this is the moveset we're stuck with until he gets good. This is not bad. Charge Beam's actually just kind of a fun move to use. So his moveset hasn't changed because it won't change until later. We have our really, really clutch, and I mean, I keep making fun of how powerful this physical Quilava is, but to be honest, it's actually been really decent, and Flare Blitz kind of does work and is the only reason I lived through the battle with the Lucario last episode. So I'm gonna hold off on the hate for a little bit, but we have our Quilava with the same moveset, Flare Blitz, Nature Power, Flame Wheel, and I gave him Strength last episode, so if you missed out, you might not have known that. We have our Rhyhorn, who has Bulldoze, Ice Fang, Return, and Thunder Fang, so his moveset's changed a little bit. I learned Bulldoze, and I replaced Rock Blast with that, and I'm not sure if that's a smart move, but essentially, I know that Ice and Electric cover a lot as far as type coverage is concerned, so I wanted to keep that coverage on my Rhyhorn for now. That might be bad. I also got rid of Dragon Rush for Return because I realized that once Return is at full power, if it's not already, it's going to hit harder than Dragon Rush would. Dragon Rush only hits dragons for super effective damage, and I already have Ice Fang. And the thought process behind getting rid of Rock Blast for Bulldoze is that Ground is just universally a better offensive typing, in my opinion. Ground is universally a better typing. It's 100% accurate. It has a little bit of utility in that it lowers speed. And on top of that, I have Rock Tomb as a TM, and I'll learn better rock type moves as I go. I can acknowledge that this is not going to be his final move set at all, but I'm going to hold on to Ice Fang and Thunder Fang for a while. So, and then I have the Ralts, who I don't even know when this thing learned Confusion. It learned it at some point grinding, so this is new to me as well, but My Raltano's Growl, Confusion, Double Team, and Teleport. And the Teleport came in handy a little bit last episode. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to step into the Reflection Cave and see what we get on the Wonder Trades. And then, you know, maybe cool things will happen. And it's happening all right now. I want something that is, like, powerful. I want something... Do these things have Sturdy? I don't know if they have Sturdy or not. I really hope they have Sturdy because I'm switching in Rhyhorn and bulldozing them all to death. So I hope that at least, I don't know, one of them has Sturdy. I'm pretty sure Roggenrola gets Sturdy. Oh man, I'm about to look real dumb if Roggenrola doesn't get Sturdy a little bit. I mean... Google Roggenrola. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I should have known Siri wouldn't understand what I meant. Let's see. I don't know how professional this is, but I really need this encounter, so I'm going to Google Roggenrola to see if it gets Sturdy. Un momento. Sturdy, cool. Alright, bulldoze. Ship it. Okay. Sorry if there's a bunch of clanking sounds. I'm picking things up and setting them off my desk. I really need to get a mic arm for my mic, if for no other reason than to... I'm sorry, did 3 dodge this? I just got obliterated by sand attacks while I was talking, not paying attention to the screen, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's what happened. Yeah, 100% that's what happened. Anyways, sorry for looking up. I just really need an encounter, and I want something that can sort of double as an offensive and defensive threat. So something like a Bagon that's going to evolve into a Salamence, that'd be great. I've kind of settled on the fact that if things don't go my way and I don't get an encounter I like, I'm going to level up either the Magikarp or the Phoebus. I'm kind of unclear. The Magikarp gives me a Pokemon that's decent offensively and defensively in Gyarados, but Phoebus gives me a really, really strong check to special attackers, I think is Milotic's sort of area of specialty. Alright, cool. Well, this is at least decent, because now I can just do this again and hope I hit all of the ones except the one that is still at full health. And then I'll just throw a Pokeball at it and we'll be good to go. Oh, I knocked one out. I didn't realize that happened. I'm confused. I'm just really glad these guys don't all know Explosion randomly, or they don't all have Self-Destruct. As like I don't know, like, if it was a move they learned, like, before, you know, how Pokemon can learn moves, like, pre-level. Like, it's moves you have to use a heart scale to sort of relearn. If they'd all just self-destructed, I would not be having a fun time at all. I just really want this. Can this just happen the way I want it to? No, it can't. Alright, well, we're down to 1. Or 2, sorry. Whew. So, I'm trying to be in a better mood. I'm trying to channel some positivity for this episode. I don't just want to be a salty YouTuber all episode long. I might be a little bit. I'm still just really missing. There's a giant hole in my team that is not filled by anything less than the size of Snorlax, so it's just a giant hole. Alright, I'm just going to return one of these. So, something that I sort of wanted to touch on, talk to, and I guess like get opinions on, is the fact that there have been leaks, and I'm not going to touch on sort of anything that's been like leaked. I don't really want to delve into it in case people don't want to touch on spoilers, but there have been leaks, and basically what had happened was someone on 4chan is claiming that they already have gotten access to the game. So, first off, I don't know if we know 100% that this is true. It might have been super confirmed by now, and I'm just kind of late to the party. But essentially, like, I just want to sit and talk about my thoughts about this for a little bit, and then I want you to tell me about your thoughts on it. But what happened is that someone claims that they have access to the game, and they started posting sort of all of these spoiler type things that I'm not sure that we've even seen in trailer reveals, things that I don't think we got when the demo was hacked or data mined, if you will. And basically what this all comes down to is how do you feel about this? Me personally, I feel like if you have early access to the game, you know, cool, that's great for you, you know, play the game, get a head start on everybody. Obviously, something happened somewhere, something shady happened, or you have connections, but you have early access to the game, that's cool. Don't ruin it for everybody else. If you want to talk about it with your inner friend group or your small circle of friends, I think that's fine. But basically, like, someone has been posting screenshots on the internet, and it gives away sort of like stat spreads. I think there might have been an ability or two that were leaked along with like new moves, and especially the Z moves, which is I think going to be some of the hype in playing through the games the first time. So I guess too long didn't read. I think that the full list of Pokemon was one thing, right? Like, we were, give or take, you can have that information before you play the game if you buy the game guide. So before you play the game the first time, you can look at the full list of Pokemon. That's just a thing. But to know every little detail that, I mean, people were posting like evolution levels and sort of like stat spreads and abilities. I think we know most of the abilities in the Pokemon that have been revealed, but Pokemon that haven't been revealed, in order to use the service, some update is required. Oh, my life is over. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here. And I'll try to keep this train of thought going. But I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to go do a system update, and then I'm going to Wonder Trade this Roggenrola off. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Give me, it'll be literally less than a second for you, so... Oh, hey, welcome back. That was rad, right? Like, I covered the camera, and then I'm gonna Wonder Trade now. So, apparently my DS has been nagging me to do a system update for a while now, and I just haven't. And I guess finally something happened where I had to update before I could do anything cool in the game, so there's that. Anyways, touching back on what I was talking about before I took that brief intermission, too long didn't read. I think it's cool if you got the game early. I wouldn't judge you for that, because if I had the chance to get the game early, yeah, I would play it. Would I upload content over it? Probably not, because I think that's scummy. I would share it with my inner circle of friends or people I know if they wanted to know. But I think that uploading spoilers like that really just kind of takes away something from the hype that is the game, or like playing through the game the first time. Whew. All right, so I am going to get a Bagon or a Metang here, or any of their evolutions, really. I'm also going to take a sip of this and try to not show you the brand of this, because you can't tell from the color scheme, right? I'm not into product placement yet. Big Lex from Illinois. Let's trade. Let's do it, Big Lex. Bagon or Metang? Bagon, Metang, or bust? I'm upset. Do I have one of these? I think this is... I don't have one of these, do I? Do I have one of these? I'm gonna check. Oh, man. The first part of this episode has just been me ranting and then talking about things you don't care about. Would you like to save your adventure so far? Yes. I just want to see if I have if I have one of these. Yes. I would like to start a Wonder Trade. Okay, this is my deaded box. I do not. All right, cool. Well, I think I'm going to go grab the Magikarp then. I think that is the thing I'm going to do, which is kind of unfortunate because that's going to be my Surfmon, most likely. And that's not the best, but I just prefer... I'm more comfortable using a Gyarados than I am on my Lodic, so... Whew, okay. See, Ralts is getting some use here. We're getting a quick teleport. I just want the Magikarp in my party so that it can gain some, like, I don't know, some... What should I call it here? Incidental. That's the word I'm looking for. Some incidental experience here and there. Man, I have got to make it through this cave today because I've been talking about this for the past 17 episodes. And I'm only on episode 15. Alright. But I think we can do it. I think we're good to go. I got most of my party up to a level 25 or higher. I just didn't want to level up the Ralts. I didn't want to spend an extra 20 minutes grinding with the experience share off so that my party was more even. Oh, speaking of experience share, let me turn that off right now. Up, up, up. Oh, no, that's not the thing I need. Alright, cool. Alright, so I guess without anything else, let's just get in this cave and get out of this cave. Oh, weird. Talk to me. Battle me. Battle me, stranger. Stranger danger. Oh, I want a jelly baby so bad. Someone should have sent me one of those. I would have used it for the next gym for sure. Oh, I was like, wow, I shouldn't have this Magikarp at the front of my party. I really probably shouldn't have Zora at the front of my party either, to be honest. Do you battle me? Oh, right. Yeah. It's been a while since I've ran through this cave. It's been a solid minute or two. Ooh, a Linoon. This will be worth a lot of experience at least, so there's that. I think I'm just going to default to going out to my Rhyhorn for everything. It's kind of scummy, but I'm probably not using him in the next battle anyways, because he's part rock, so... The next... Did I say gym battle or just battle? I'm probably not using him in the next gym battle. I feel like I should sort of, elaborate. I can't word today. I can't English language, I can't word. Yeah, you find me, man. You Odor Sleuth me real good. How much is this gonna do? That's what I'm curious about. It's not bad. I mean, it's not as much as 3 connects of a Rock Blast, but that's also, I mean, I think 2 to 3 is the most common. I think 3 is the most common, and then 2 and 4 are the second, and then 5 is sort of the least. I don't think it can hit 1 time. Oh, can we stop getting sand attacked? That'd be great. Of course. Yeah, let's just keep lowering the accuracy. Okay, there we go. Let's put this guy in the ground. Whew. So, I guess continuing the trend of talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and spoilers aside, are you as hyped for this game as I am? Because honestly, from everything I've seen, I think that this could potentially be the best Pokemon game that has come out in a very long time. And I think it might not even be close, honestly. Just like looking at the game and sort of how fresh everything seems, it looks incredible right now. I will hold out judgment, of course, until we see. I'm gonna repel up. It's time to repel up. I'm gonna hold out entire judgment until I've actually started playing through it, but it looks incredible. Also, in talking about, can I get away this time? Oh, I'm getting upset. In talking about this game, for my first playthrough, which as soon as I get the game, I'm going to sit down and start recording for the channel. So I haven't repelled yet. I don't even think repel dodged those. So for my first playthrough, should I play a standard playthrough of the game, just sort of playing the game, or should I play a Nuzlocke? That's what I've been debating. I kind of really I just want to Nuzlocke it up, honestly, and I don't know why. I just think it sounds like a lot of fun. Like, I'm not going to know what's going on. I won't know levels. I wouldn't look anything up in advance. I mean, I could lose really soon, honestly. I could just lose the lock immediately with, no information, sort of playing the game fresh. But I think that would add sort of an air of suspense. I'm also what we would consider a professional Pokemon player. So I think I'll be fine. It's not like I misplayed and lost all my good Pokemon last episode or anything. I didn't do that at all. Oh, I still haven't repelled up. Yeah, I'm some professional Pokemon player. I am. I'm real good at this game. At least I can get away safely. That's what really matters here. I should probably move the Zora from the front of the party because he's kind of trash. I don't know why I still have him in my party. It's kind of like... I'd feel bad for removing him. I was so excited when I got him because Zoroark's so cool looking and his ability's cool and his move pool's not awful. But then his level up moveset's trash, and he's like monophysical right now, which is awful. He doesn't even learn Dark Pulse by level up. I might have said that a couple episodes back, but I'm just really salty about it. Ooh, our Zaplardon's gonna get some screen time. I'm probably not going to do everything in this cave, just because if I do everything in this cave, I think the episode will sort of just drag on. I just want to kind of get through it and get to the next town, see what's up, and save in front of the Tower of Mystery or Mastery. It's the Tower of something. It's the Mega Evolution Tower. Let's call it that. What happened? This thing started uproaring. I should pay attention. Ooh, I see you. Oh, it was a crit. Well, I see you a little bit less, but I still see you. Also, saying Zaplardon has become one of the little bits of joy I get from playing this game after last episode. Helioptile, yeah, so we out here. Actually, do you have Dry Skin, maybe? You probably have Volt Absorb. Dry Skin, I think, is a hidden ability. I'm not good on what abilities are hidden and which ones aren't. I know you have Dry Skin, but you also get... Do you even get Volt Absorb? I'm all kinds of messed up, Helioptile. I think I've used you in, like, a UU match once, so... We're just gonna Flare Blitz you into your grave. Because you're not living. I don't care if you have Dry Skin or not, you're not living. Yeah, exactly. Get out of here. Alright, what else you got for me? Grand Bull. Jeez, that's aggressive. Okay, well... I see this as a way to get really good experience for my Magikarp. So I'm going to switch into this, and then I'm going to double out into my Rhyhorn. I'm just kind of cheesing it a little bit right now. Cheesing the episode. Intimidate. Yeah, also I didn't want to get intimidated, so there's that. I know that I would technically have a type advantage with Quilava. Not necessarily like a type advantage, but I would resist LS Stab. But Rhyhorn's not going down to a physical hit that's not super effective or a crit. That's just that. See, what did that do? I think 4 damage. And Grand Bull's attack stat's actually absurd. So let's just Bulldoze you. I think that's our strongest move. I don't think Return's at full power yet, because I was just trying to base it off of damage that Dragon Rush was doing, and it wasn't hitting as hard as Dragon Rush was. So I might have jumped the gun a little bit on replacing those moves, but in grinding, Dragon Rush missed, I think, so it's 75% accurate, but with my hit rate, it was something more like 47% because I actually ran those numbers, and I wasn't having that. I was mega done with that move by the end of that grinding session. Why'd you have to charm me, man? This is unnecessary. You're not winning this battle ever. Do I at least... Oh, I already outspeed you. Alright, let's just return. Ding, ding. The thing is, Return's animation is so bad. If Return's animation was better, I could see more of a use for that move. Or it would be funner to use for me. The animation's just trash. Oh, this wire, I'll have you know, this wire is going to be the death of me. I'm probably going to, I don't even have to invest in them. I just have a pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones. I'm going to start using them in my recordings just because if this was even 1% less annoying, I could deal with it, but it's not. It's 57% annoying all the time. Like, if I, forget about it, then we're good to go. But just where this specific little dongle sits, it's ruining my life. So I think I have to go into the basement. Have I repelled yet? Yeah, I repelled. Yeah, I have to go into the basement. Also, I know there's an item up here. I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't really want to miss out on items, so I'm going to go get them. I mean, I'm already in here. We're kind of in it for the long run. This might just be a longer episode, like maybe 35 minutes or so. I don't really know what time we're at right now because we've had a couple awkward pauses. And by we had a couple awkward pauses, I mean there was an awkward pause at the beginning of the episode before I started recording. But also the strange cut we had in the middle. I feel like I missed the old rod at some point, which is kind of unacceptable for me. No, I don't want to answer questions about my profile. Bottom screen shenanigans. Yeah, here we go. Nest ball. There's a moonstone in here somewhere. I didn't get it, right? I don't remember the first time I just picked up was. I'm super bad at this. But What was I talking about? Oh, is there a hidden item here? There's an item over there. Well, that's useful. Oh, good. Wow, I just had the biggest lapse of memory. I don't know what I was like tangenting on about before I started looking for items. That's good. Oh, I didn't think you wanted to battle me. It's good. The experience is good, but I was ready to sort of progress through this cave, friend. Oh, the old rod. Did I miss the old rod? I feel like I missed the old rod, which means that I think that there's probably an encounter I could get in Shallower City that I'm not going to get without the old rod. If I miss the old rod, I'll probably just have to go back and get it, and then I have to switch right out of here. If I miss the old rod, I think I'm just going to have to go back and get it because I kind of need it. Jeez, fighting types work me over so hard because this Ralts is not a high enough level to do anything. Like, I know for a fact that this guy knows Smelling Salts, right? Which is a normal type move, I believe. And if he hits my Ralts with that, it's going to die. Just plain and simple, dead. And this guy's also just kind of unreasonably bulky. So here's a super effective move. Okay, so that didn't do a, like, terrible amount of damage. I think I'm going to bulldoze this guy because I'm probably not faster than him. Oh, I am. Well, bulldoze. I don't know if that's doing as much as return will. I'm going to use return this time to sort of check. Okay, so I'm going to heal is what I meant to say. Like, it shouldn't be Rhyhorn's job to have to take all this punishment because I don't have a Pokemon that can take a fighting type hit. Ugh. I cannot wait until this Ralts is a Kirlia and just kind of can hold its own. I'm going to return because I want to judge damage based on how much that did versus this. Oh, yeah, that did more. That did a lot more. Okay, so return is my strongest hit, my strongest attack that I can use right now. It's good to know. Bulldoze still has its utility because it lowers speed. So that means that return is probably at full, like this Rhyhorn's probably at full happiness, I'm assuming. If I was smart, I think I would have Hawlucha. No, I just said that because that's what they're switching into. I would have the Magikarp up front. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the Magikarp out. Just doing a little bit of switch training. I mean, I don't want to because it eats away at time, but at the same time, this guy's got to be productive relatively soon or I'm going to hate my life. So, oh, don't fight. That's not what I want to do. You'll die immediately. Can Zaplarden take a hit? I don't think so, actually. Jeez. This is awful. That's what this is. Zaplarden just, I don't think he's bulky enough. I mean, if you use a fighting type attack, maybe, or sorry, not flying type attack, but if you use a fighting type attack, I'm pretty sure my Zaplarden just dies. Aerial Ace. Okay, that's good. That, I can heal from that. God bless Aviolite, because without it, I think I would just be kind of dead in the water as far as this playthrough goes right now. Whatever trainer sent me that shiny, like, busted Rhydon on the Wonder Trade, you the real MVP. Oh, that did nothing. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with you, Rhyhorn. You are pulling through, my friend. Okay, so this is the downside, sort of, to getting rid of Rock Blast. Well, no. Because Rock Blast is only neutral against you, which I think Thunderfang is super effective, so never mind. I'm lying. Can we one-shot with this? No, we can't. Why can't the Fang moves be like 20 BP more? So instead of being 65, just be 85. I mean, that makes sense, right? Just power up all these elemental moves that random Pokemon get. It's fine. It's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. Alright, cool. You only had 2, right? Alright, that was a hefty amount of experience, honestly. I would be surprised if Magikarp didn't get 2 levels off that. 13. One more? 14. 3? 15. That's it though, right? Ooh, I got Tackle. Power. Tackle Carp. New strats. All the professional Pokemon players are using it. I wouldn't lie to you about these things. Yes. Alright. So I have to go down and... Oh, you heal me, right? See, now we have a mode. We have officially found our mode. Okay, so I know Gyrosphere is in here. The TM is. What else? I don't know if there's anything super... Oh, that's cool. So if I ever have a fighting type move, that'll be helpful. Or a fighting type Pokemon, I guess, rather. Just a fighting type move on a random Pokemon probably doesn't validate using that item. Alright, so we still got trainers to battle. Bop, bop, bop. Also, I think Tierno gives you Flash down here. Like, specifically in this level of the basement. Gyrosphere's in here somewhere. And, I don't know, there might be some other cool things down here. There might not be. Everything down here might suck. I'm kind of unclear. Alright, let's go out to this guy. I'll show you the real power of Charge Beam. And by that I mean I was leveling up on Nidorinios in my grinding montage and getting only mildly worked over, so I'm assuming I can take an... nope, probably not. Not seeing that Fury Swipe's damage, honestly. I mean, she's the worst offensive one. Like, the worst? I mean, the worst offensive Nidoran, so... Okay, I think we live in. Bite, how much is this gonna do? Well... It was a fun thought, to be honest with you. Oh, I've got to do something so that this Rhyhorn is not just carrying the team. My team's embarrassing now. Snorlax was the glue. And once we lost Snorlax... Did I just get red? Are you double kicking me? Do you follow me on Twitter? Because you're reading me. I don't know. By the way, you should follow me on Twitter so you can read my tweets and figure out when I upload. Small self-push there. A little self-promotion. But, no, Snorlax was the glue that held this team together, honestly. And I feel like without him, the entire team is just falling to shambles. We are dilapidating. We are falling in on ourselves. We're imploding. I'm gonna just... Those are all the words I'm gonna come up with right now for how bad we're doing. I mean... I know Rhyhorn is the Pokemon I've pegged as MVP, but that doesn't change the fact that we're losing. We are losing all the momentum we had. All the momentum Snorlax had gained by getting big and running. We're losing it. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and find my way out of here. I'm kinda done with this place, and I think everything else can just be... do I have to ride my bike to get up that? Or... unclear. I think everything else can just be... oh, no. So how do I get up there? That's super annoying. Well, Oh, well, okay. Just give me Flash and then don't talk to me ever again. Thanks. Like, don't talk to me ever again. I don't want to hear about your dancing. I can't read you right now, man. My voice is too hoarse for that. I just can't. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. What is this sorcery? Where am I? Oh, okay. Well, I'm smart. I wish Ralts had the option to teleport you to Pokemon centers you haven't been to. Just, you know, the best form of transportation possible. Since ancient times, mirrors have always possessed a kind of mystical power. I would take advantage of that power and use it to defeat you. I mean, I guess. I just kind of read his text because it came up with the spoopy music. So I felt like I had to read it, because what he was saying was important, you know? Also, a fun story to sort of... I think we're about to wrap this episode up pretty quick, but a fun story to sort of wrap this episode up with. One time I was EV training, and I can't for the life of me remember what Pokemon I was EV training in this godforsaken cave. But I was EV training on, I think specifically, Mime Juniors, which I think is a special defense EV. So I was... How much did that do? I'm gonna kill you with the next hit anyways, but that did a lot. So I was getting special defense EVs, and then I came across a horde of... So I was horde training. I don't think I specified that. I was horde training for EVs, and I was specifically targeting Mime Juniors for special defense EVs, and then I came across a horde of Roggenrollas. So normally you just run, right? And you don't mess up your EV spread. and you're good to go. Also, I guess just to sort of preface this in case you don't know, if you have experience share turned on, and I'm 90% sure of this, so if I'm wrong, just feel free to correct me or yell at me. But if you have experience share turned on, when you kill a Pokemon, every Pokemon that gets experience for that battle gets the same amount of EVs. So you can EV train something without even fighting with it in this generation. I'm fairly certain. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. But so I was training, and I think I was training a Cradily, now that I think about it. I think I was training a Cradily, and I came across a horde of Roggenrola, and normally you just run away, except one of them was shiny. This was a full odds wild Roggenrola encounter, and that is how I ruined my entire EV spread, because then, I had to kill 4 of the Roggenrolas, which means I got the EVs that I didn't want in those stats, and then I had to catch the shiny. And then I basically had to use bags to reset the reset bags to reset my Cradili's EVs and do it all over again. And for some reason, it happened to happen. Like, it just so happened that the special defense was the last set of EVs I was getting. So, if you don't understand what I'm saying, that means that you have spent much less time playing this game than me, and I would never fault you for that. Oh, you gotta get switched out. Jeez, everyone is so low. I'm gonna leave in the Zaplardon, I think, because we can just charge beam this Vespiquen up. That can't be smart. No, I'm gonna switch to Quilava. That's a much wiser play. Yeah, cool. All right, we figured it out. No worries. We're just pulling the old double switch turn 1 VGC Pro Strat shenanigans. Whew. I needed that sip of water. Okay. So we are going to absolutely destroy this Vespiquen and Combee right now, because this matchup is just no longer anywhere close to being in your favor. I think I can just get away with just a Flame Wheel on the Combee, honestly. I probably should have Flare Blitz the Vespiquen, because it's the one that's actually kind of frightening, right? Probably should have Flare Blitz the Vespiquen and just did whatever to the Combee with my Rhyhorn. I'm good at this game. This is going to be the title of this episode. I'm good at this game. Just rolls right off the tongue. Alright. Oh, I always do that. I always select. I know you probably don't even see because you're not watching the bottom screen ever, I'm sure. But I always select the empty slot. And I know it redirects. It's just annoying that I do it because I feel stupid. Wow, I didn't realize that this thing was power gymming me. Whew. Who can I switch to eat this power gym? No one. I guess I'm using a potion because I'm not losing my Quilava to a power gym just in case something goes wrong and you don't die here. Also, I should have used Return instead of Ice Fang because it's 100% accurate. You live, you learn. I didn't use Ice Fang, I used Thunder Fang. Whatever. Whatever Fang move I use. These guys are worth a ton of experience. Jeez. Quilava's getting really close to being a Typhlosion. Zora is getting pretty close to... Oh, Foul Play is actually a good move, right? Yeah, I'm gonna ship it. I mean, I think it's better than Feint Attack, so... Now I can go off of a Pokemon's attack stat instead of my own. Yeah, that seems really good, actually. Because his attack stat's kind of not the best. Zoroark's isn't bad. I think Zoroark's attack stat, like, specific, his attack spread is, I think, 105 attack and 120 special attack. I could be wrong, but I think that's the spread. Alright, I'm kind of done in here. I know there's still some trainers to battle, and there's still some items to get, but I just do not have the patience for that right now. I just want to get in the city and heal up, and no, I will not use another one this time. I just want to get in here, heal up, and go ahead and call it an episode because we have had a grinding montage. We made our way through the cave. We ranted for 20 minutes about spoilers. So this is where we are calling it. So that being said, if you've played along with me this far, thank you so much. And if you're enjoying this series, please just obliterate the like button because my spirit's still needed. I've lost 3 members of this team that I really liked. I mean, I was just starting to talk less trash about Psyduck, right? I was. Anyways, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, please demolish that like button. And if you're new here, just go ahead and subscribe because realistically, all that's going to happen is you're going to see my face more, and let's be serious. That's a good thing. That being said, I'm kind of done here, so I gotta leave. Bye.